Dr. Natalicio, Dr. Tanabe, Dr. Calvo, all my family, my dear friends are here. My wonderful staff is here. Where are you guys, please? There, back there. And then board, there's a lot of board members here from El Paso Symphony. Can y'all stand? And ex-board members, like past chairman. Those are the people that make all of what I do happen. And one more person, Tony Gazzelli, my left. Last but not least. So I am so honored and so proud to be an alumni and to get this great award. UTEP has always been there for me. Way back when I lived in the married student housing and walked up the hill to the education department to get a Bachelor of Science in Education. Or when I came back here later to get some business hours so I could sit for the CPA. It has been accessible, and I give this university credit for a great part of my success. There was just one other person in my family that I would like to thank, and that's my dad. He believed that education was probably the answer to everything. Didn't matter what it was. If you got a good education, that was all you needed. So I know my brothers and sisters that are here today will agree with me that we didn't have any choice. But thank God UTEP was here, because I had already had a small child and a husband, so my mobility was limited. And I took a lot of advantage of this university. So thank you all for Dr. Natalicio, and thank you from the bottom of my heart. It means so much to get this award today. Beverly said a lot of what I was going to say. Thank you, Beverly. You just helped me out so much. But I didn't take the traditional path. I'm not a teacher. But I really use what I learned here every single day of my life. And a lot of it shows in the work that I do at the symphony, because the symphony isn't just an orchestra, and that's a lot. It is 1/3 of it is education, and we have fabulous education programs. And one of them that Beverly referred to, our young people's concerts, are 78 years old. So if you grew up in El Paso in the 5th grade, you went to the symphony for sure, at Liberty Hall and Scottish Rite, and now at the Chavez Theater. The other two programs are two programs that I initiated when I started, because I saw the need for education, and I also tied it to the future of our orchestra. If kids don't get music in their elementary years, or if they're not exposed to it, they're not going to come to an orchestra later. So it's kind of selfish on my part. But the first thing in 2005 was that I saw the need for a youth orchestra, a place where kids from all over could come and expand and grow their love for music. So that's when we started El Paso Symphony Youth Orchestra, and now it's up to 300 kids, meets every week during the school year. And the best part is 100% of the kids that finished and graduated out of our youth orchestra have gone to university. And a lot of them have gone because they get scholarships for their work they've done in our youth orchestra. And the second program, Tocando, it was a kind of a weird way that we got to that. I was watching 60 Minutes They did a whole segment on El Sistema, a music-based teaching program that actually came out of Venezuela, which isn't doing so well right now. But the program survived and came to the United States with Gustavo Dudamel, the rock star of the LA Phil and probably the rock star of classical music in the world now. He brought that here and it's flourished in the United States. And so when I saw that, I said, that really fits us. That's something we have to do. And of course, you have a dream or an idea, but you've got to wait for the timing. Timing is always important. And in 2013, we finally found seed money. Thank you, Pam. And that's our grant writer. And we found the personnel. And Tocanda was born. And now it's at Hart, Guillen, and this year we're expanding to, and I've got to get this right, Aoy, Douglas, and Bell. Those are all the feeder schools to Bowie High. So our objective is to make a difference with the Bowie. So if you'll indulge me, I would like to show off our symphony and maybe give you a little bit better insight into what I do and how privileged I am to have the job as executive director. So please watch the video with me.
Director, orchestra, and staff, we thank you